Hello Wobblies, welcome to Wobbly Otter Outdoors. I'm Chris, and in this episode we are comparing two carbon steel knives, the Morakniv Garberg and the Gerber StrongArm. This is not a paid promotion. We purchased all these items ourselves, and product links are in the description. Gerber StrongArm is made in USA. The Morakniv Garberg is made in Sweden. Both knives are full tang. The spine width on the StrongArm is 0.19 inches or 4.8 millimeters. The Garberg spine width is 0.13 inches or 3.2 millimeters. The overall length of the Gerber StrongArm is 9.8 inches or 249 millimeters. The Garberg is 9 inches long or 229 millimeters. The blade length of the StrongArm is 4.8 inches or 122 millimeters. The Garberg is 4.3 inches or 109 millimeters. The StrongArm blade material is 420 high carbon steel with a ceramic or Cerakote coating. The Garberg is made of high carbon steel. The StrongArm handle as shown is coyote brown. It's a rubberized diamond texture grip. The Garberg handle is black polyamide. Both knives have a striking pommel and a lanyard hole. The Garberg weighs 6 ounces or 170 grams. The weight of the StrongArm knife only is 7.3 ounces or 207 grams. I was real happy with how the fork and the spatula came out, especially the fork. It worked really well. As far as the spatula, this is what I envisioned. This is what I made. I need to do a little work on my spatula carving. So how did the two knives compare? Let's look at the Morakniv first. It slices better because it is thinner, and you can do more fine carving with it because the blade isn't as deep. The handle is more rounded, and for me, easier to hold because of the roundedness. Is that a word? The pommel on the end of the Garberg is more flat. It doesn't come to a point or anything, so it still functions quite well as a pommel, but it also doesn't hurt your hand when you slide it into the sheath. The Armstrong. It's a little heavier, but not too much. The Garberg has a more rounded profile compared to the StrongArm. Because of its ability to lay flat against you, especially if you're carrying it horizontally in the small of your back, it will be more easily and probably more comfortably concealed than would the Morakniv. Because of the StrongArm's additional weight and depth in the blade, and especially also the width of the spine of the blade, it works better as a chopper when compared to the Garberg. The handle of the StrongArm is just awesome. I love the rubbery grip. Because the StrongArm is more flat and not so rounded, if you're going to use it for extended periods of time, if you have gloves on, that'll work great. But if you don't have gloves on, it can tend to push and make your hand a little sore, especially if you don't have real beefy hands like me. The pommel on the StrongArm comes to a point, which may make it work even better for breaking glass and things like that. Because of the point on the pommel, when you slide the knife into the sheath and pop it into place, it does tend to dig into the palm of your hand. It's not a problem if you use other methods to snap it into place. Both knives snap into place into the sheaths. I've pretty much worn out my sheath for my Garberg, and it doesn't snap into place nearly as tightly anymore, but it does have that snap. In contrast, the StrongArm, when placed in the sheath, has a very distinctive and snug snap. When it comes to the mounting systems for the two, the Morakniv's belt loop is incredibly simple, works great. The Gerber sheath is polymer. The StrongArm's belt loop system is nice too. It's obviously a little bit more heavy duty in its appearance. Reviews on Amazon were saying that folks were having trouble with the snaps, that the webbing material that the snaps are in would basically give way, and the snaps were coming out of the webbing. So that's something to be aware of. For the StrongArm, there are a lot of aftermarket products that replace these parts of its mounting system. The StrongArm sheath is plastic. For the StrongArm, the horizontal belt mount is awesome. It lays very smoothly and flatly against your back. The pin that keeps everything together works really well. It's really quick to put in place. It's a little bit of a challenge to get loose just because it's hard to get to the ends, to pinch it together to get it out. But you really want it to stay in place, so that's good. It's not going to accidentally come loose. So this piece and this piece of the mounting system are fantastic. For the Garberg, the mounting system is a bit more simple and on the more refined or smaller scale. I really like the snapping strap of the Garberg, and this is how I usually carry it. Whether it's going to be in the mount or not, I have that strap on there. To switch out and put the belt loop in place, it's really easy. And I really appreciate the simplicity in that too. As far as which one I like better, I can't pick just one. They are both very, very good knives, and they both have a purpose and a certain market. I am more comfortable handling and using the slightly smaller knife in the Garberg. The StrongArm surprised me. I didn't expect to like it because it's a larger knife, but it's not that much bigger. It's still a very manageable knife, and it is fun to hold on to because of that grip. And I didn't know what I would think of the Cerakote, the ceramic coating on the blade. That is super nice. It really cuts down on reflection, so you wouldn't have to worry about giving away your position because of a light reflection. Another thing I prefer on the StrongArm is the guard. So seriously, is there a knife out there that's a combination of the two of these? A carbon steel blade with a black finish, a rubbery grip like the StrongArm with its flare on the handle for the guard, a slightly more rounded grip like the Morakniv has, a slimmer spine like the Garberg, and the rounded pommel. Is there a knife out there that's like that? If there is, let me know in the comments. So what do you think of these two knives? Let us know in the comments below, and what's your experience with them? We'll put product links down in the description. Thanks for watching, Wobbly Otter. We love you and hope all your tomorrows are bright. Until next time.